Welcome back, Horror Stories Official. These stories are for entertainment purposes only. They are not associated with any religion, caste, or individual. Please keep them with a watch as a fictional story. We see and hear everything in the world we live in, and we can feel it. But there are other worlds just like ours that we can't see. Maybe one of them is the spirit world. We don't usually see them, Pat, but sometimes it makes its presence felt. A cool breeze, a gentle awe or fear without reason. Today's story is about the Indian paranormal. From expert Gaurav Tiwari, who has visited thousands of haunted places and listened to the suffering of these spirits. Tried to understand the pain. But on July 7, 2016, he died in his own home. Was found mysteriously dead in his apartment. The question isn't how he died, it's what exactly happened to him a few days before his death. I knew it's bound to happen someday, but I had no idea it would happen so soon. But I can't give up. If I break down, if goes by, Manya and the team will be broken up. They need me. Gaurav is very serious. He was struggling with problems. He was thinking about something when his phone rang. Woke up. Hello. Sir, this is Taneja from Janakpuri. There's something wrong with our apartment that we all can't understand. Only you can solve this case. Look, calm down and tell me clearly what happened. My daughter's health is getting worse day by day. Suddenly, her eyes change completely and her mouth starts to look like different people. Sounds start coming out. Like there's something else inside him. Have you seen a doctor? Everything is done, sir. All the reports are normal. Now don't worry. Please send me the address. I'll be back. As soon as I hung up, an awkward silence fell over the room. Gaurav sat there for a few moments. Another case, but this time it didn't seem normal. Sir, everything is fine. Yes. There was a case in Janakpuri. We need to go there soon. That girl is in very bad condition. Is serious. Gaurav was trying to act normal at that point, but the distress was evident on his face. Sir, please rest now. You have been suffering for the past few days. I haven't slept well in days. I'll rest later. I need to get there now. But sir, you don't seem to be feeling well. It's already evening. It'll be night by the time I get home. For now, rest. With that, Manya got up and left the room. Began to pass. Gaurav remained silent. He continued to look at the window. He was looking outside, as if his eyes were searching for someone. Manya, wait. I'll come with you. Manya looked at Gaurav in surprise. He looked at me and said, Sir, you're not feeling well. Please rest. We'll handle it. This case isn't as easy as it seems. It's not that easy. Do one thing, tell everyone else off. It's just the two of us there. Manya refuses the others as per Gaurav's instructions, and then the two. From there, they head towards Janakpuri in Delhi. While driving, Manya repeatedly glances at Gaurav. It goes off and he sat quietly, lost in his own thoughts. Manya looked at him and said softly, Sir, if you don't mind, can I ask you a question? Yes, ask. Sir, you've seemed quite depressed lately. It seems as if you're regretting a mistake. Is that really the case? Yes, Manya. It's true that I've been a little disturbed lately. But it's not true that I regret anything. Actually, one of the most important cases we've ever solved has returned. And he wants to dominate me. But who could it be? Do you remember? When we went to Bangar Fort for research. Yes, I remember. We did a thorough investigation there. But we didn't feel any spirit or supernatural presence there. We were wrong. There was something there, something that made the silence worse. He'd been listening to our conversation since As soon as he said this, Gaurav's face again showed the fear that had been haunting him constantly. A short while later, their car arrived in Janakpuri. It stopped in the parking lot of an old building. The building looked normal from the outside, but the moisture in its walls was causing it to crack. The peeling plaster cast an eerie atmosphere in the building. Gaurav tightened his bag. The two proceeded inside the building. The elevator went up to the third floor. The screams were clearly audible from "Sir, this is the same girl's voice." Gaurav's view was on the elevator screen, but the focus was on those screams. Then, as the elevator reached the third floor, both of them stopped at floor and started feeling a strange suffocation in the corridor. There was a perfectly normal flat in front, but behind the normal door came screaming noises. The sound was constantly coming, sometimes louder, sometimes softer. Slow. Manya went ahead and rang the doorbell. No response for a few seconds. Then the door slowly opened. A middle-aged man stood in front of him. His face was sweaty and his hands were shaking slightly. He was looking at them as if he couldn't believe it. "Hello, are you Mr. Taneja?" "Yes, I'm Taneja. You contacted us. I'm Manya, and this is Mr. Gaurav Tiwari. We're here with you from the Indian Paranormal Society. He's come to see his daughter." Hearing this, Taneja's eyes lit up with hope for a moment, and the next moment, hope began to flow in tears. Her face was filled with emotion, as if someone had been waiting for months. Later, he's breathed back in. He opens the door with trembling hands and, in a choked voice, Gaurav says, "Come inside quickly, sir. I don't know about my daughter." What happened inside Gaurav as soon as he stepped inside the room? Strange alarms were raised as the girl who had been screaming until now suddenly became silent. "Sir, I had my daughter treated by the best doctors and psychiatrists. But I don't know what evil has struck my daughter. Has been gripped so badly. Now only you can save him. Don't worry. I will help you completely. I'll do my best to help your daughter recover as soon as possible. You can show me your house." "Yes, of course. Come." Mr. Taneja showed them around his house, where Gaurav was discussing the girl's life, looking at the connected things and asking questions to Mr. Taneja. Then his eyes fell on a small picture on the wall in which the girl was from Bangalore. "She's standing inside the fort." Looking at the picture, Gaurav said, "This is Bangalore Fort. When did your daughter go there?" She had gone there with her friends about 20 days earlier, a few days after returning from there. From onwards, she started behaving strangely, such as speaking in multiple voices, sometimes pulling out her own hair and biting her own hands and feet in anger. "This can't be my daughter. There's something wrong with her. Something is bothering her." After hearing this strange sentence, Gaurav sternly said, "I don't want to see my daughter. Take us to the room." Manya had set up 3 cameras in front of the girl before Gaurav entered, and many other devices that help detect ghosts and spirits. Gaurav entered the room with a frequency recorder in hand. Suddenly, the girl's screams began again. It was Mr. Taneja's daughter was sitting on her bed, screaming loudly. The face looked stern and the eyes completely black. As soon as she saw him, she started smiling, as if she already knew him and was his own. "Waiting. It took time, but I found you. I was looking for you. Do you know me?" The girl stared at Gaurav and silently nodded. "Surprisingly, since all this has been going on." "My daughter spoke for the first time today." Gaurav began asking the girl some more questions. "Each of us has our own reasons. This time, Gaurav is surprised to hear a girl's voice. Goes by. The reason for all this is there anyone else in this girl's body besides you?" "Absolutely. As soon as he said this, the girl's body began to float in the air. Then she stood in front of Gaurav. She came and stood there, a strange dark face, completely black eyes. She looked like a devil. She looked Gaurav straight in the eye and said, "You want to see how many souls we have?" "Yes, I want to know how many." "You are spirits, and I also request all of you to leave this girl's body. Take us with you. Then I'll spare this girl's body. I promise. Can you make this deal?" Gaurav was lost in thought for a moment. Suddenly, the girl burst out laughing as loudly as before. And then suddenly she started crying. Finally, the girl fell to the ground screaming. Gaurav immediately sat down and held her head. He took her in his arms and began checking her pulse. Then he realized. It was as if someone was standing around him. He looked up and saw about him some 40 black men. Shadows surrounded him. In his 10th year of career, Gaurav has taken on the most dangerous of men. Not only did he encounter ghosts, but he also researched and freed them. But this was the first time Gaurav's eyes showed fear. 40 souls. Anyone would be shocked to learn about this. But Gaurav immediately controlled himself and said, "I accept the deal with all of you, but you have to promise that from today onwards you will not come back in the body of this innocent girl even by mistake." As soon as Gaurav said this, a strange silence spread in the room. Those 40 shadows had disappeared, but at the same time, Gaurav fell on the ground and started trembling. His face became as stiff and lifeless as that girl's. And it started to get dark. "Sir, are you all right, Gaurav, sir?" Gaurav's body had fallen still. Was Gaurav's death caused by these 40 spirits? The answer is no. A man with a lion's heart like Gaurav's would never give up so easily. No. What connection did the spirits occupying the girl's body have with pride? It was what mistake did he make in his past that caused him all this? Things I was facing. You'll find answers to all these questions soon in the next part. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it. Subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. So, see you in the next video. Until then, hello friends, the latest from our channel.